Another fruit tree that I want to give an update on is the Asian apple pear. Asian apple pear is also susceptible to fire blight. So you can see the damage here. I had to cut some out because they just look so unalive because of the nature of the fire blight. It basically kills the branches or the limb that is affected by the disease. There isn't anything that you can do to really cure that. You just have to be ready and understand that if you're going to grow an Asian apple pear, it's likely going to develop or catch this disease called Asian blight. You can see the new growth, new develop, still it wants to survive. And there's a fruit there. There's another one there also too. So the tree is still producing and providing. It's just that the fire blight will take over, and if you're not managing it and watching after it carefully, then the fire blight will basically take over the tree completely, and it can also damage the fruit as well. So it's best to try to remove some of the damaged leaves and the branches in order for the fruit to kind of have a space or a place to breathe, to grow. So but I did cut back quite a bit this spring season. You can also use various other organic or inorganic chemical to spray on it and try to manage the fire blight there. You have to do that early and before the leaves and before the fruit develop. One that I tried in the past is a natural substance, copper tone or something like that, that has copper or some sort of a natural substance in there. But like I said, I don't like to use anything in my backyard, so I try to keep everything as close to natural as possible. This tree that I just talked about is the 20th century, and this one is the Shinseki. It is about about 8 feet away from the 20th century, but you can see again it's susceptible to fire blight. But just because it does catch the disease, it still produces fruit right there. That's about maybe 10, 12 feet above my head right now. There's a couple more. There's another one right here too, another fruit. But the tree doesn't completely die as a result of this fire blight unless it's small. This tree has been in the ground for at least 6 years. So it should be tough enough to endure the weather and also the disease of fire blight. So you can see it basically took out the whole cluster of fruits here, and here also, and here too. So fire blight is a real disease that, unless you're comfortable with it doesn't cause the fruit to change flavor or anything like that. It just looks messy. So if you're going to put Asian apple pear because you love the fruit like my wife and I do here, just be prepared to, I wouldn't say fight this problem, but I would say be prepared and accept the fact that this tree will do this pretty much almost every year. And be ready to clean off the debris and the damages so that it can look a little bit more aesthetic. But I didn't do that for this one yet, but I left it. You see a couple fruit there. The fruit is very sweet on this one, this Shinseki. So think of it as sugar water kind of sweetness. The skin is kind of thinner, not as thick as the 20th century. There's a cluster. It looks really nice. It stays. Beautiful fruit, beautiful taste. Again, if you like sweet, natural sweet fruit and flavor, the Shinseki is the one to go with.